This is going to be the first part of a series that I'm going to make. I'm going to call it the Casey Effect. I'm going to go over how to see truth in everything. It's all a matter of perception. It doesn't matter the religion or no religion. This is my knowledge, thoughts, experience, and beliefs that may help others. I won't freely give all my knowledge, but I will give most of it. You may ask, what degrees, books, or religion did I learn to become an expert? That's a lot of things to list, and too much to list for this video. So what makes me an expert? I'm the foremost authority in deciphering my observations and experiences in my life. You should be for your life as well. Though some people may need therapy to help with that. And therapy is a good thing. So let's go to how perception is going to come into play with everything. So truth doesn't require you to believe it for it to be truth. But to perceive the truth, it is required that you can observe it. So someone born blind can say that rainbows people speak of are lies. They can't see, hear, touch, taste, or smell it, but they are told they are real by those that see rainbows. Why should they believe what people say? Why should anyone believe what people say to be truth? I mean, people lie. Everyone can say they have proof to back their beliefs of what is truth. The ones that see the rainbows say you must be able to see the rainbow with your eyes. That's the proof. Okay, well, let's say a tree in the forest falls, and a deaf man that is there doesn't hear it. So did it not make a sound? Those with him signed to him, saying that it was very loud, but he needs ears to hear it. He doesn't have the perception to observe that truth. To see the truth, when one can't see it, their perception must be changed. All religions or atheists can try to change people's perceptions to see what they believe is truth. You can give glasses to the blind and hearing aids to the deaf, but it only works for some people. The person without eyes needs eyes to see the rainbows. For those not understanding the analogy or think it's a solvable problem with technology and can't get past it to see the meaning of what this is, think of it like this. There is a star beyond any distance that can't be seen with any technology, and you have to prove it's real. Now, you were born with unique eyes allowing you to see it, but scientists can't make anything to allow others to see like you see. And people lie, so why should anyone believe you? How can you prove it's true? Now let's say you can make a special telescope, unlike anything ever made before, that allows people to see what you see. Well, now you gave them a way to observe what you observe by changing their perspective. Their perception of things has been changed by looking through what you look and how you look through. But some people may say it's a trick of the light or something in the telescope is projecting the image. Well, some people need to find their own way to see it and believe it. You can't force people to see truth. Some people want to believe things as truth and can't be forced to believe what they can't see to be truth, even though they see it with their own eyes. Maybe they have the wrong perception to what they see. But truth doesn't require you to believe it in order for it to be truth. But to see the truth, you must be capable of seeing truth. If a person of religion or an atheist shows you proof of what they believe is truth, but you don't see it, you don't see their truth, then it's not that they must be lies, but that you can't change your perception. Understand that putting on those glasses to see it for yourself, it doesn't mean those glasses are permanent. You can temporarily change your perception and see what it is that they see and understand how they see things. Science and technology have proof of things we understand as truth and a pursuit to understand what isn't understood. But there is no proof in existence to things that don't exist. That's a fact. No human being can prove all things that exist on a list to show what's not on that list. So for example, let's say to prove a box of apples doesn't have an orange in it, the proof of every apple and an empty box is needed. You have to change the perception of what it is to see the truth. Nobody should believe the box is only apples just because it is approved, stamped, certified by people that are experts. Remember, people lie. You have to look and see for yourself. You have to change your perception to see it for yourself. Don't leave the apples in the box and say, oh, it's just apples. There's no orange in there. So the only way to prove, the Greek gods, Hindu, Buddha, the Jewish or Christian God, or the spaghetti God, or whatever doesn't exist is to be able to see everything that exists. No human can see everything that exists. So there isn't proof. They don't exist. People can lie, so you have to look for yourself. Perception changes what is believed to be truth. If you believe something is possible, it is possible if you can change your perception to observe it. Remember, there is no proof to things being impossible or things that don't exist. Your perception can be changed to see lies as truth as well. So, hundreds of years ago, it was scientifically proven fact. The earth was flat. Everybody knew that. Then, people changed their perception to see it was round and a sphere. Now, people can change their perception to see the earth as a dodecahedron. Changing your perception to each one shows you why they believe it's possible they are right. Eyes are like a satellite dish picking up signals of light waves, and light waves can be bent. Look out on the ocean from the beach, and ships on the horizon can look like they are floating in the air. Do you believe what you see? Do you know that light waves can be bent, so you can't always believe what you see? Some people say, I only believe what I see. I guess they believe tugboats fly over the water. Well, some of those people wear glasses so they can read because they don't believe the words they see are supposed to be blurry. So they don't only believe what they see. They choose not to believe what they see and change their perception to suit what they want to observe as truth. So let's move on to happiness. Happiness comes from within one's self, not from outside. Happiness is a perception. Things can't make you happy. You have to be happy with something. That's your perception. I don't understand how people don't know how to be happy, or say they haven't been happy for years. It's like watching a camel dehydrate and die when it's standing next to water. It's right in front of you, just drink it. So let's look at the definition of happiness. A state of being happy. Okay, now look at the definition of happy. Feeling pleasure or contentment. So the instructions are in the definition. People feel happy when they're pleased or content with things. To have happiness, you need to be in a state of being pleased or content with things. People can be locked in a cage or cell against their will and still find happiness. They change their perspective to be pleased or content with their captor. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, humans want happiness so bad that even being caged up, they go into a contentment with it. That's wanting to be happy. So go find that water and drink. It's right in front of you. Be happy and pleased with what you have. Not all the bad things. Look for the good in it. Think of those things all the time. Because when you think of the things you don't have that you want, that's being unhappy. That's you not content with what you have. You're not pleased. You don't have this. You're not pleased. That's unhappy. That is what unhappy is. Some people feel stuck, like something or someone is holding them back from being happy. They make a change, like quit their job and work somewhere else, or leave their partner for someone else. They will say they are happy now, but let's look deeper into the perception of that person. They were not happy with what they had and wanted something else. They are happy with getting what they want. They're pleased that they got what they were wanting to get. And that's great. Being happy is great. But if you continue to want things, if they want things they don't have continuously and are never thinking about how happy they are with what they have, they become unhappy because they're not content with what they have. Things are not okay. Things are not pleasing. Obviously, we all want to be happy. And we all want love. So there are things that we want. So where is the line of wants being something good and wants being something bad? Well, that's a simple process to follow. And it is a change some people need. You look deeper into your decision making. Is it for good or is it for bad? Let's say a person isn't happy with the state their life is in, so they make radical decisions and hope it will work out. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But having a more thought out process to the decision making is going to work out more than blind faith. Start every decision you make with asking yourself, is it for good? Sometimes decisions can seem to be for good, but have bad outcomes. Say, oh, should I get this real big truck that looks really cool? I would really like to have that. It'd make me so happy. Yeah, so gas prices, what you're doing to the environment, are you going to be able to afford it if it's, something ends up happening? You have to account for whether it is actually for good. So, the second thing is ask what bad can come from your decision. If your decision backfires, will it make things worse? And the last thing, change your perception to see what it looks like from an outward point of view. As in you being on the receiving end of your decision. Say you don't want to talk to someone anymore. You don't like them, they make you upset all the time. You don't want to talk to them. What would it be like from that person's point of view, seeing you say that you don't want to talk to them? That will change how you approach that. You will be more of telling the person what it is exactly, why, which can lead to a better conversation with the person to where they might actually want to change themselves. Or maybe you're looking at things wrong. Try to see things from an outward point of view, like out of body kind of experience thing. See the both of you sitting there and you explaining this, and look at it from their point of view. All right, now let's pick apart a couple decisions. Let's say a bus barreling down the road and someone steps out on the road just seconds from being hit, and you lunge out to push them from danger. The act was good and out of love for the life of another person. There are people that self-sacrifice for the love of strangers. It happens a lot. There are even people that will kill other people to better the lives of the people they don't even know. Well, killing people is not an act of kindness or love. There is no good in taking lives. The good is in saving lives. There's never a time that killing people is good. That is a fact. To think killing a person is good is a serial killer mentality. Changing that person's perspective before they kill would be a good thing to do. So, self-sacrifice can be a good thing, or it can be a bad thing. Now, let's go to a person that is unhappy with their life. This person loves their partner and kids, but they leave their family to start a new life. Unfortunately, this person keeps wanting and isn't happy with what they have, so they want something else and get it, then want something else and get it, and keep on in cycles and can't find happiness. Well, to leave a good family for something else is obviously a bad decision. Because if what you have is good and it isn't what you want, then what you want is bad. So this brings us to the perception of good and happiness and the bad and sad. One of my favorite sayings, good will make you happy, bad will make you sad. Now, this is a fact that can be proven. Good is something observed to be pleasant and acceptable. Happiness is the observation of things being pleasant and acceptable. To be happy all the time, you need to observe things as acceptable and pleasant. So, what you have is good, as in you observe it to be pleasant and acceptable, but it isn't what you want, then you don't want to observe things that are pleasant and acceptable. You may ask, what is good? Because one person will say, oh, this thing is good, but another person will say, no, that thing is good. And my answer is yes. If that doesn't make sense, then you need to go back and listen again. Because good is something observed to be pleasant and acceptable. They are both right. Because both of them have the thing that is pleasant and acceptable. You can't tell someone that they have something that is not good when it is pleasant and acceptable to them. If what they have they think is good, but it is not pleasant, it is not acceptable to them, and they are not happy, it's obviously not good. They may say it is, but that's not. That is not, the definition is for it to have to be pleasant and acceptable, which is what happiness and being happy is. Observing things being pleasant and acceptable. So, what people have to do is take some time, the more time the better, to sit in silence with no distractions and contemplate all your good and bad thoughts and decisions. Why you thought and did them, and was it all for good? You may realize some things were bad enough you don't even want to forgive yourself for it. We've all done bad things. But you have to forgive the bad and let it go. Because holding on to bad will make you sad. And you want to observe the good to be happy. After that, you forgive the bad the others did to you. Let that bad go. Only observe good. You can't be happy observing bad. They were mean to me. They did this, they did that. Let it go. Learn your lesson, let it go. There's no reason to hate and there's no reason to be mad. Let it go. They may get punished for the bad they did, but it shouldn't sit in your heart as anger or hate. Those are bad things. You can't be happy with bad. Anger and hate is the observation of things that are unpleasant and unacceptable. Anger and hate will not make you happy. They make you unhappy. Humans naturally want things to be pleasant and acceptable. Unfortunately, some people can't let go of bad. This bad thing happened, I can't let it go. So they feed it and try to satisfy it to be acceptable, but it can't be. Bad cannot be good. Bad will always be unacceptable. That is what it is. It is things that are unacceptable and unpleasant. Bad can't be good. Being unhappy isn't good. It's the observation of things being unacceptable to oneself. Change your perception to see the truth. Happiness is right in front of your face and waiting for you to drink it up. The more you open your eyes to your own thoughts and decisions, the more truth you will see in all things. Don't judge people by what they believe. The only thing you can prove is a change in perception. You can try to show someone this is the way you see things. You can't prove something to be different. You can only show the way you see it. That is a fact. When you learn things in school, you are learning from what people taught as what they perceived it. They are changing your perception of what you thought was the way that the laws of physics worked to see how they are seeing it. So explain to everyone the directions to being happy is in the definition. So this is my intro or a basic start to something that goes much deeper and profound. You start this journey by going inward, not buying a book or paying a priest or a spiritual institution. This is something you do for yourself to better yourself, and it will better you and everyone you meet. People will be happier being around happy people. I know this for a fact because I've done it for many years. So, like, subscribe, comment. Anybody that wants to say their bad comments, go ahead. I'm going to go through them and tell you my perception and how I see things. If you don't want to hear it, then don't. Have a great day. I love you all.